your speed. Trouble ahead. Trouble behind.
Howdy, brothers and sisters out there in YouTube land. This here's Grateful Panic, and I've got another video for you guys today. And today we're going to be taking a look at the Buck 110 Lite. And before we get into that, let's go ahead and get this panic dump out of the way and let you guys check out what I was carrying today. And today in my pocket I had our previous review knife, the Buck 112 Slim Ranger Pro, and I also had the Great Eastern Cutlery number 78 American Jack, and also in my pocket was the Victorinox Hunter, or Camper, I'm sorry, Camper in desert camo. And on my belt I had, once again, this guy right here, the Buck 110 Lite, and I went all out today and I carried the big boy, the Bark River Knives Bravo 1.25. And that leads us into the What Am I Drinking segment. And today I'm drinking on a little bit of Lagunitas Born Yesterday Pale Ale, and it's one of their one-hitter series. It's apparently bottled and shipped out on the same day, and it's supposed to be some super fresh pale ale, and I will have to agree with that statement. It is incredibly fresh, and it's some very, very tasty stuff. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get down to the nitty-gritty and take a look at this review knife. And before we get into the meat and taters of this guy, let's go ahead and get the boring stuff out of the way and get you some measurements, materials, and hopefully a weight. And measurement wise, we're looking at a closed length of 4 5/8 inches. We have a blade length of 3 3/4 inches, and we've got an overall length of 8.625 inches. And let's go ahead and break our trusty tape measure out and get you guys a approximate cutting edge length, and we are looking at right about, come on baby, 3, oh my, just does not want to cooperate, 3 5/8 inches. And if our scale will cooperate, which it kind of will, huh? Come on. Alright, we got to add 1/10 of an ounce this time, and we're looking at 3.2, so 3.3 ounces, 90 plus 3, so 93 grams for our friends across the pond. So a very, very lightweight knife, and it comes with pretty good quality Cordura nylon belt sheath, and that's how I prefer to carry it. I know some people will, throw it in their pocket, but I've got other knives in my pocket, so this guy rides on the old belt. We've got a nylon handle material. We've got stainless steel pin construction on either side. We've got a stainless steel back spring slash back lock, and we've got a really, really nice hollow ground clip point blade in 420 HC stainless steel. It's got a nice satin finish on it. We got a nail nick for opening, but in my opinion, I rarely use that nail nick. It's just kind of a pinch opening for me. Um, and to me, that's a really, really attractive clip point. I love, I know we did a buck knife in our previous review, and I just thought it was fitting to go ahead and throw this guy in there too. This was a Christmas gift from my wife, and she did a great job. She knows what I like, and I definitely love this knife, and especially for the price, because you can pick this guy up all day long at Walmart for $20. I think online I've seen it $20 to $23, and that's a great value on this knife, in my opinion. And I love the Buck 110, and I actually kind of prefer this knife right here. I know I've heard some complaints about blade play on the pivot, and I guess I just get lucky, it seems like, because there's absolutely no blade play or lock rock on this one. It's a solid lockup for this guy, and basically it's just like for me it's like a small for all intents and purposes fixed blade, um, and it's lightweight. The one drawback for me on the original Buck 110 is it's a little bit weighty. This guy, I mean, you saw it was a little over 3 ounces. It's super light. I throw it in the belt sheath, put it on my belt, and I kind of forget it's there until I need it. And to me, that's really important in an EDC knife. And I think I'm a little less sensitive to weight than other people are, because 5-6 ounces, it doesn't bother me. I'll throw a 6-ounce knife in my pocket and forget it's there. And this, it's half the weight of a 6-ounce knife, so of course I forget it's there. So I mean, to me it's a really, really great EDC utility knife. It's not one hand opening. I mean, I'll see if I can do this on camera, but of course, we all know you can do the Buck one-handed opening, which I rarely do. When I use this knife, I pull it out and open it and go to town. It's got great ergonomics, fits really well in the hand, and the texturing on these nylon handle scales is pretty phenomenal. I mean, there's not a lot of slip there at all. It grips really, really well. It's got that typical standard Buck ergonomics with this nice cutout here. I mean, it fits really, really well in your hand. It doesn't have any jimping, but it doesn't need it. I mean, it just it fits really well in your hand. You don't really need any grip here on the spine of the knife if you kind of extend your thumb, and you're using it to kind of whittle or shave or cut, which a lot of times I find that with my EDC knife, I'm using it in kind of a pinch grip, like this, and I mean, it fits really, really well in your hand. The action, which you're not going to flick it out, it's not going to fall shut, but the action is really, really smooth on this guy. And if we're talking traditional knives, the walk and talk is pretty daggone amazing. I mean, just listen to the snap. And the walk is extremely smooth. It's got really, really smooth action. Really, really great knife for the price. Yeah, it's 420HC, but it's got that Bose heat treat on it, so it's going to perform way above your typical 420HC. Yeah, it's not probably going to perform up to the standards of, even D2, much less, S30V or S35VN. But the good thing about this is it is going to hold an edge for a decent amount of time. But when it comes time to sharpen it, it's going to take an edge like a demon. I mean, it's gonna be so easy to sharpen, and it's gonna just get wicked sharp with very little effort. And So to me, I mean, this is a phenomenal knife, especially for the price. You cannot beat $20 for this guy. And like I said, it comes with, as I throw it across the table, it comes with a pretty daggum decent quality Cordura nylon belt sheath. And this is not your cheap import quality sheath. I mean, it's pretty daggum sturdy. It feels, really, really quality, and it doesn't seem like the kind of sheath that's just going to fall apart after a couple of carries. And I've been carrying it faithfully since Christmas on my belt, and you can't even tell there's any wear on it. So yeah, my opinion of this knife, it's awesome. It's absolutely phenomenal, and I love it. And the funny thing is, it's become, yeah, you don't flip it open, but it's become kind of a fidget toy for me. I'll just sit on the couch, and I think it's the satisfaction of that snap. I just sit on the couch and open and close it. I'm sure I irritate the crap out of my wife, but yeah, this knife right here definitely gets the Grateful Panic seal of approval, which is, as we all know, 1 3/4 thumbs up. So thank you to Mrs. Panic for this awesome Christmas gift, and thank you to the Grateful Panic family for everything that you guys do. I appreciate each and every one of you. And with that being said, guys, this is Grateful Panic signing off. And remember, guys, stay alert, stay alive, and hey, how about do something nice for somebody today? Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.
Driving that train, high on cocaine. Casey Jones, you better watch your speed. Trouble